regular system here. I might go on the phone, but the signal here is shoddy. But I figured I'd get on and take a look at what's going on. We got DeSantis.
Get everyone up on their feet again, and we'll mitigate the damage as best we can.
The president said that he has spoken with you. Have you talked about getting more resources from the federal government here in the state, getting things back open?
So as I mentioned, we've been discussing with some of the federal partners about acceleration of what needs to be done if something needs to be done on these ports.
If something
to say
needs
like,
to be
oh,
done.
it's going to be weeks for a port, no, that doesn't work. Okay, we got to get it open, and I think they're of the same mind, and I think that Kevin and our team have had good conversations. We've also, Kevin, I know, is talking. Both Kevin and I talk with the FEMA administrator about some of the things that we're looking for. You know, for example, with this debris. Let local governments do the debris a little bit differently so that we incentivize people to come and do it quickly. Because the way it goes now, it was hard to even get people to do their debris. You had them going other ways. It just didn't make economic sense for doing that. And a lot of the debris takes like 6 months to do, and that's just kind of been the standard. I think we showed by surging our resources, which is really unprecedented, we knocked out a lot of debris in like 72 hours. So we want to have a debris where there's incentives to do it and do it quickly. Look, I don't want to have to even talk about this now, but we're not out of hurricane season. There is the possibility of another storm brewing, and that's going to come into the Gulf. It's possible. I hope it doesn't happen. But so we want to be able to have them with contractors and have them have things working with the FEMA reimbursements that makes sense. And I think Kevin, I think Administrator Criswell has been very receptive to that because it does. It just makes sense.
Governor, or Director Guthrie, in terms of the timeline of recovery, and last time with Helene, you were able to get search and rescue units kind of out there before, if I remember correctly, before the sun even came up.
That'll happen again. Yes. So, yeah, they will do in the dark. That is totally, absolutely fine. It's just a question of making sure that it's safe for them to go out. So as soon as that storm passes, and the fact that it came in earlier than thought, that's good for the high tide because the high tide's not here yet. I think it'll help with the surge. But it's going to mean pretty much all the rescues are going to be done in the dark in the middle of the night. But that's fine. They're going to do that. All of our folks are doing that, and they will be on target.
Since you have so many people here in the state, more than previous storms, are you expecting things to kind of be restored quicker than previous storms? Like Helene was power back within a week. Are we expecting that even sooner, 3 days, 5 days?
Well, we need to figure out how much power is out. I mean, we just don't know, right? And so we'll see. But I thought we didn't get hit with Dorian, but it was coming, so we prepared. I thought maybe we had reached 50 with Dorian. We didn't. We reached in the 40s. We did 40,000s for Ian in the 40s. This is the first time we've crossed 50, and so I think that's good. I think there's a lot of people that are excited about going to work. I know Floridians really appreciate these guys when they get out there. And if you look, the fact that it's going Sarasota across, that's heavy Florida Power and Light territory. Those guys are a well-oiled machine at this. They do a really good job. A lot of their infrastructure handles the storms very well. And so a lot of times when you're talking about power restoration, if you have the people there and you go quick, you can potentially reconnect relatively quickly. If the whole thing is blown out where you have to rebuild it, it takes longer. My sense is that if it's a lot of FPL stuff, their infrastructure probably going to be able to weather a lot of this, so they'll have to do some reconnects, but maybe not a full rebuild. Fort Myers Beach for Hurricane Ian was FPL, and they could have gotten the power back on very quickly. It was too dangerous to hook it up because of the homes with the storm surge, but
Anyway, so the power is flickering right now, and as you can tell from the outside, it's going in and out. There's gusts. Right now it's a little bit windy here and there, but we've had a couple times where the power flickered, so I figured I'd get on and see if it's going to go out right now. But, so I'll go back on a little bit and do another little update. Hopefully it doesn't get bad, but I mean, it's still early. It got in way earlier than we expected.